What is this weather right now? How the hell are we supposed to play pickleball in this? What's up, guys? Good morning. It is early on a January morning on Sunday. I am really tired. Had a long day yesterday, but I really wanted to get this video out for you guys. Now, if you're new, well, everybody's new to the channel because this is a brand new channel. So, brand new channel I've started. I've done the YouTube thing before. If you like vlog style videos, then hang out. Please subscribe if you like what you see. But today's video is going to be on the brand new Honolulu J6CR Paddle. Okay, I got this paddle a few days ago. I did a short unboxing video, first look. Today is the very first day I'm actually playing with the paddle. We're going to be doing open play, and I'll show you where we're at in a second. But we got to make the best of this weather. See if we can get this video in for you guys. I'm excited to try the paddle. I'm exhausted. We're going to push through and have a good time. Let's head in. Today, we're going to be playing at...
We're just getting started. It's all part of the game. Building anticipation, getting close to the edge.
We are in Rancho Cordova, Northern California, playing at the Pickler today. This is basically where I've been playing when the weather is the way it is. Now, they're going to be opening up another location closer to where I live, and I'm probably going to be playing there moving forward. But until then, this is the spot. Let's get signed up for open play and get set up. So if you guys have never been to one of these facilities before, it is so cool. Bunch of indoor courts. Everything is super high quality. The courts are outdoor kind of surface. Everything is fenced off, so you're not going to have a whole lot of balls coming into your court from the other side. It's beautiful. Check it out. So this is how crazy this place is. I got to the court that I'm going to be playing on, and there was nobody here. I went to the bathroom, and now it's full. So now I gotta wait my turn. Anyways, while we're waiting, let's take another look at the paddle. So, just, you know, swinging in the living room a couple of days ago, one thing I noticed about this right away is how head heavy it is. I normally weight up my paddles. I'm not sure if I'm gonna weight this up yet. I might still put some weight on it. But it's pretty close to where I like the swing weight anyways. I've been maining the Bread and Butter Loco. I have that both in the elongated and the hybrid shape. There's a lot of catching up I have to do with you guys. A lot of paddles and pickleball stuff to talk about just in the last 3 months that I just started playing. But yeah, that's Bread and Butter Loco is what I've been playing with. Now we're trying the Honolulu J6CR. Heard some great things about this. We're going to give it a shot. I may try it unweighted the first game and just see how that feels. And if I feel like it needs a little more weight for me, I'll weight it up. All right, so I figured I'd talk you guys through a few points just so I can share with you my experience with the paddle as we're playing here. For whatever it's worth, this is 4.0 advanced play, and we got a couple of points here. So far I'm feeling pretty good on drives and returns with the paddle. It's a little bit head heavier than my Loco, or Bread and Butter Loco, but that could also be due to how I have that paddle weighted. There's a little bit of weight. I decided to put a little bit of weight on my paddle in the second game. Really nice forehand down the line there. I was pretty proud of that. This one is bare. This one is completely raw, so no weight on it right now. And I managed, you know, for the most part, I made it work. I'm feeling pretty good with it. But, you know, the visual results don't tell the whole story. My confidence just wasn't there on drops and some more delicate dinks. Not a whole lot of that going on right now. It's all drive and no drops, which is always a good time. But, maybe we'll see that later on in the day. I'll try and highlight some of those things for you. Nice volley exchange. Good reset by my partner, and we lost a point. That's still a pretty good point there. Finish out the last couple of points here, and we'll go into some thoughts. All right, so first game in the books, brand new paddle, definitely a different balance than what I'm used to. Started off a little rough, but that's okay. First game of the day, still warming up. I decided to go ahead and weight the paddle, so I'm putting a couple of 3-ounce strips down just below the center. I don't want to lose too much of the head heaviness because that's what I prefer. The mileage may vary. But elongated paddle, I'm a tennis player. I tend to hit higher up on the paddle. So I think the balance down here would be okay. And it doesn't feel overly heavy. So we'll give this a shot. But some pretty interesting thoughts so far. Definitely a lot softer than I would say the Loco feels. I'd even say it feels a bit softer than the Boomstick. It's pretty close. It's not too far off. So, but let's let's get a few more strokes in before we have any conclusive thoughts. All right, so here we are back in game 2, kind of in the middle of the game. Not really sure where the points are here, but starting off with me serving here, just so you guys can get some perspective on what the serves look like. Nice little sequence of strokes there. I definitely did not keep up that level of play the whole day. But it's always fun when you can string some shots together. Yeah, so haven't really seen it yet, but on precision dinks and resets, it's really where I was struggling with the paddle. Nice shot down the line there. Drives, I can't overstate this enough. I felt really confident with the paddle. It was just more on dinks and reset where I was struggling. And I think that was more a result of my brain not able to calibrate the dwell time with how quickly the ball was leaving the paddle, effectively the top of the paddle. So you may or may not have picked up on it at this point in this particular game, but even things like routine volleys that aren't full force, I missed a couple just because, again, I was just struggling with calibrating the pop versus the softness and dwell time of the paddle. And, you know, I do things like that where I pop it up high, just struggling with the touch and feel of the paddle. Again, nothing wrong with the paddle. It's a fantastic paddle. Can't overstate that enough, but I tend to like paddles that feel more crisp, like the Loco, and I haven't yet gotten along well with dwelly soft paddles. But as we get through the day, I started to feel more comfortable with it, and I think I state that later on in the video. Let's finish up these last couple of points here. Here I am serving the ball again, and we ended up stopping the play here because we were a little confused on the scoring. Been there a million times before. Luckily, my partner had it all handled. We got the scoring situation figured out, and then right back into serving again. And we are done. That is a wrap for today. Great time. Always have fun playing pickleball. This is definitely, I'm new to this. So this is the first time I forced myself to stick with a paddle for the sake of actually testing and understanding what it's like. So I'm going to start a new rating system that I'm going to call the smash factor. Okay, so I'm going to give it power, pop, control, and spin. Okay, so for power, I'm going to say the J6CR is right up there with the elites. I mean, right at the tippy top. If the boomstick was a 5 out of 5 for power, I would say, man, that J6CR is right there with it. It's, you know, maybe just a touch less, so I'll probably put it at a 4.75 on power. On pop, it's right there with the Loco and the boomstick. So I'm going to say pop is really good on those, so I'm going to say 5 for pop. Control, I think this is where it's going to vary from person to person, maybe depending on what you like and what your play style is. But I tend to struggle with paddles that have, or at least feel like they have a lot of dwell time, or that feel soft. Okay, and the J6CR definitely feels soft. The boomstick to me feels a little bit soft, albeit I think this feels softer. So control wise, I'm going to put it at probably I'm going to put it at a 4, okay? Because I think later on in the day, as I kept playing with it, I did start to understand it a little bit better, and my resets were getting a little bit better, and my dinks were getting a little bit better, but I was still struggling. So I'm going to say 4. And then for spin is fantastic. It's also right up there. It's, at least in my hands, it felt like it had more spin than the boomstick. So I'm going to say 4.75 on spin. So, I mean, would I say smash or pass on this paddle? I'd absolutely say smash. Fantastic paddle. Honolulu did it again. This is probably, I would say this is a great follow-up to the J2NF and J6NF and the J7F and all those previous paddles, where the J2NF was more of a control paddle. This is definitely noticeably more on the power side. So great paddle. I think if I have more time with it, I'll eventually get my controls and dinks under control. And having that just little extra power, I'd say it's a little more powerful than the Loco. Not quite as powerful as a boomstick, but just as much spin. If just as much spin as the Loco, and maybe a touch more than the boomstick as well. So great paddle. I think a lot of people are going to love this paddle. So that is it for today. We'll see you next time.